Hey guys!
Ryan here.
And Matthew here, and welcome back to our LGBTQ plus series! LGBTQ plus. Right, basically, today we are talking about dealing with homophobic hate.
The big one.
Nasty. And this is something that I think every LGBTQ plus person will deal with at least once in their life, if not more.
Also, if you are not gay and you're watching this because you just love our videos, this can be applied to any kind of bullying in life, but we really want to focus on homophobic bullying because it can really single out you and your sexuality and you
as a person. It can affect your growth, your mental health, your well-being, and just how you deal with everything in life.
So unfortunately it's a real thing because there's some real nasty people out there, but there's also people that maybe just don't really understand, and that's their way of kind of coping. So we've broken down a few kind of things to discuss
that we thought would be important and relevant to help you if you are dealing with it, and also if you feel like you want to share this with a friend who might be dealing with homophobic hate or might be dealing with it one day, send it to them.
And also, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment how you deal with homophobic hate, and let's start.
The word gay. Oh my god, everyone uses it when they say, oh my god, that's so gay, or that's gay, or it's just one of those words that I think has been like a slang.
It has been destroyed, and I feel like it has been drawn back a little bit.
Definitely, I think people are now starting to use it less and less to describe negative things, because sometimes it wouldn't be used to negatively describe sexuality. Sometimes it would be used to negatively describe like a situation, like,
oh, that's so gay. Oh, you gotta go to work. That's so gay.
Gay, like why, and all that kind of stuff. And I think when people do that,
it has an impact.
It has such an impact, and you kind of think, oh my god, like, why are they using who I am, like what my sexuality is, as a negative connotation? Like, why are they saying it like that? And I think if that does offend you, and it should should really offend everyone, but some people just don't get offended by that stuff. But if it does offend you, I think it's just really good to be honest with the person, talk to them, and just make them realise that they are being homophobic indirectly, without even if they're the least homophobic person, they just might not click that is homophobic. And
on that note, it could just be like that maybe you have a little bit of banter where you deal with that. I remember I've been in situations with a lot of straight men, and they say one of those kind of slang comments, and I'm like, what's wrong with being gay? And they're like, oh no, nothing, and it just makes them think, and then they stop using that. So sometimes they just maybe need to be taught that it's kind of...
You're being an educator.
Exactly. Number 2.
Oh, before we go into number 2, I just want to say there is absolutely nothing wrong with being gay, and you should not feel negative if someone's using our sexuality, or even if they're using anything to do with, like, if they're saying trans in, like, the word gay or anything like that. Nothing is negative, so you are not negative.
So the next thing we want to discuss is going on to you are not the problem and you are nothing negative about you. It always comes back to society. Society is evolving every single day. It's evolving, and people are evolving, and it is society's problem. It really is.
Even on different TV programs and stuff, people are still not really dealing with LGBTQ plus topics.
We're still not our voice 100%.
Like, definitely things are improving, like prides every year. People are using their social media platforms and platforms on TV and the internet and stuff just to really empower LGBTQ plus people. But there's still just that kind of society's not 100% there, but it's so much better than what it was probably in the 60s or 70s or 80s. Like, we've made a massive accomplishment, but we still need to work together to deal with homophobic hate and just educate people, support people that are dealing with it. So there's still a way to go, and we're gonna get there. So
another big one when you're getting in that situation where you are dealing with homophobic hate is to find out the support groups, but also to remember that there are people out there that are going through the same as what you are doing. So no matter what you are in your life, even if you're in school dealing with homophobic hate, there'll be some form of groups in school to deal with, or outside school you have online forums we spoke about, you have the internet. It's a beautiful, beautiful place when it comes to finding someone that can help you and finding more people like yourself.
And I feel like if you're being bullied, you probably think, oh, I don't need to go counselling because you know, they're the problem, not me.
Yeah.
But sometimes I think it's good to even just consider counselling, to talk to a professional about it, because they can help you deal with it and help you build on like strategies in your mind on how you can deal with it, and just kind of work through the homophobic hate if you feel like it's really just in that like never-ending point. And just one thing when you're like dealing with homophobic hate, it's like, it might seem like it's the worst thing right now, and it really, really like is horrific.
And it can be.
It can be so bad, like really bad. But you, like, remember, you, like, the world is huge, and
you're not the problem.
You're not the problem, like, at all. Like, you can so overcome this and stay strong, so don't give up.
And I just want to touch on the next thing, and it's, I strongly believe it's really, really important to never hold it in. I strongly believe in these groups, like, you're not being a snitch. You are. I think it's really, really important to tell someone what you are going through, and don't think that it makes you a weak person, that you're giving into this hate. Like, telling someone what you're going through will be the best thing on your mental health. But also, I think, again, we've discussed this in a previous video, like, you might be really, really strong with dealing with homophobic hate, but someone else might not be, that is getting bullied by the same people as well. Maybe you're being bullied for your sexuality. Maybe they can't deal with that. So by telling someone you're getting this resolved, and maybe it's them, maybe they just need educated, and said that, hey, you calling someone gay or calling someone so-and-so is hurting their feelings, they might stop. But then also it might be further where they don't care, and maybe they just really dislike gay people, and then in that case there's the police. There's so much out there now that can take that, like, take action for discriminating you.
People,
because at the end of the day, we all want equality, and we're all about diversity, and you should not have to sacrifice your safety or hold your voice in. If you're getting hurt and you're scared, then go and tell someone, and do not feel ashamed of telling someone that you were getting bullied for your sexuality.
A bit like, kind of building on that topic, if you are in a group and you feel like you're not offended by homophobic hate, people are being homophobic or verbally homophobic, but not direct to anyone, they're just, you know, saying the whole gay thing again, or just maybe taking the mick out of anyone that's in the LGBTQ plus community, like, feel like you should just feel empowered just to take a stand and stop it, because you don't know who's watching that might be in the closet and don't feel comfortable to come out, and it may really affect their mental health and just really affect their well-being, and even affect how they like grow in life. Like, and you just standing up and stopping it and just educating these people that just maybe are just so uneducated will change a whole life for someone. Like, you could be a massive life changer to them.
And I just think overall on this video, I think it is about making sure that you never feel ashamed if you are a victim of homophobic hate, to make sure that you're not ashamed, to make sure that you realise that so many people go through this, and there's an online support there for you. There's support probably locally, you have the police, you have like online forums, there's support, and it's to use your voice and never keep it in. Even if you tell someone online and you don't even want to go to your school because you don't feel safe, they'll always go and tell someone and try and resolve this, and to remember that you are loved and you are cared for, and having these words and this negativity and people hurting you, it doesn't define who you are in the slightest.
Even like, we get homophobic hate every day. Like, our videos get it. Like, to be honest with you, we're very lucky, because I feel like either my mind filters it out, but I feel like it's got less and less lately.
Maybe an adult as well, I generally think it helps.
Yeah, and I just feel like you kind of, I don't even like read it anymore. Like, I'm just so over it, I just can't even cope. But like, making these videos is just, hopefully will educate those people as well, because hopefully they're sitting down and being like, wow, I've been really like homophobic. And you surround
yourself by love, and I think that's what keeps you like loving yourself, is that like, you know that you've got enough people online that love you for you, that are the same as you, and there is nothing wrong with you. You're beautiful. Oh. So just to clarify, if you are not sure if you are a victim of homophobic hate, it's basically anything that involves your sexuality and how you identify. If someone is bringing in your sexuality, that is homophobic hate, and sometimes it can be quite difficult to understand if your friends are kind of just having a bit of a banter with you, but also if it's actually them have like a real deep issue with your sexuality. And I think that is the case where that is maybe you have to really ask yourself how it's making you feel, and if it's nothing. How they act with other gay people, maybe. If it's are they quite rude to them and bullying them, then maybe they have got issues. And then if you are friends with them and you've got like a really good relationship, just say it. Like you never want to upset a friend. Like a friend's never gonna want to be upset by you, so they would completely understand, and maybe they just don't know what they're doing that's really impacting you. So never be afraid just to sit down with your friend and be like, hey, like, you saying these kind of jokes, I don't find them funny. They might be like, oh my god, really, really sorry, because they don't understand what you're going through. So don't just assume that they are homophobic, but don't just assume that they're not homophobic at the same time. I think you know, don't you? I think a little 100%.
Bit. Just really assess the situation and what their actions and words, like where they're coming from.
Yeah.
So that is the end of this video. We really hope it helped you. It's just some top tips, and obviously we're not professionals, so it's just our opinion and what we think. So please don't come for us and...
But you're not going to. But make sure that you check out all of our other videos discussing this topic. We deal with like coming out to your friends, coming out to family. How do you even know
if you're gay, like that kind of thing. So we've got a playlist on our YouTube channel, and you can also find them. I'm sure they'll be on the recommended tab, because it's all part of the same series. And we really hope this has helped you guys. And if we've missed anything that you think is really important that could help other people, leave it below, and we read all of our comments and we try to reply as many as we can.
And make sure you hit that thumbs up button, because we know that you really like these types of videos. So love you guys, and we shall see you soon.
Bye. Remember that you're beautiful.